learn our first grammar topic, tenses. So let's start. Tenses. As you know very well, there are three types of tenses: present tense, past tense and future tense. And these all three tenses are divided into other four types of tenses. Present tense. In present tense, there are four types of tenses: simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. In past tense, simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense. In future tense, simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense. Now we will start with first tense, simple present tense. But before learning any tense, verb forms are very important. So here you can see the types of verb forms. There are four types of verb forms. Main verb, it's called first form of verb. Second form of the verb is past verb. Third form of verb is past participle. And the fourth verb form is present participle or ing form of the verb. I have written few examples of verb forms. Write is the main form of verb. Wrote is the second form of the verb. Written is the third form of the verb. And writing is the fourth form of the verb. As the same way, read, read, read and reading. Work, worked, worked, working. Okay, these are the types of verb forms. You can see the first verb form, we will use this verb form in simple present tense. So let's start the first tense, simple present tense. Okay, before starting simple present tense, we need to understand this table. First person, second person and third person. First person singular is I and the plural is we. Second person singular is you, plural is also you. And the third person singular is he, she, it and the plural is they. Now let's start. We are going to learn four types of sentences in the tenses. First is affirmative. The format of affirmative sentences are subject plus verb 1, s or es plus object. Now we will add s or es if the subject is third person singular. You know very well the third person singular is he, she, it, as well as any name of the person, thing or place. But we will not use s or es after the verb if the subject is not third person singular. You can see the first sentence, Manav sings a song. I have added s after the verb because Manav is the third person singular. The second sentence is I sing a song. Here I have not added s after the verb because I is not the third person. I is the first person. Now the negative form of the sentence. Negative sentence format is subject plus do or does plus not plus V1 plus object. Here if the subject is third person, then we have to use does not to make the sentence negative. And if the subject is not the third person singular, we have to use do not to make the sentence negative. Here I have written the sentence, Manav does not sing a song. And the another sentence is, I do not sing a song. Okay, now the third one is interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence, to make interrogative, we have to use the format do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus object plus question mark. Question mark is very important. Now let's see the example. Does Manav sing a song? Here also you have to remember, if the third person singular is there as a subject, we have to use does to make the sentence interrogative. Do I sing a song? Here I have not used does because I is not the third person singular. Now to make the same tense in WH, the format is WH word plus do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus object and question mark. Question mark is very important. Don't forget to write question mark. When does Manav sing a song? When do I sing a song? Now you have to remember one thing, especially in simple present tense. If you are using WH word who, then you will not use do or does to make the question. You will write who sings a song. So remember this well. Now, I hope you understand well. Now, the uses of the tense is if you are talking about daily activity or habitual actions or repeated actions, then you can use simple present tense. If you have planned some events for the near future, you have to use simple present tense. And for the universal truth or fact, we have to use simple present tense. So I hope you all have understood well the simple present tense. Now let's start the another tense, that is present continuous tense. Present continuous tense. Here also we are going to learn 4 types of sentences. First is affirmative. Subject plus am is are plus V4, it means verb plus ing and object. Example, Mayur is eating an apple. I hope you understood well. The negative sentence format is subject plus am is are plus not plus V4 plus object. Example is Mayur is not eating an apple. Interrogative sentence format is am is are plus subject plus V4 plus object plus question mark. Question mark is very important. Is Mayur eating an apple? Now let's see the WH form of sentences. Format is WH plus am is are plus V4 plus object plus question mark. Here, to make any tense sentence in WH is very easy. You have to just add WH word before the interrogative sentences. Now let's see the example of WH. When is Mayur eating an apple? I hope you all are clear about this tense. Now uses of this tense is at the time of speaking, if the action is not finished, then we have to use present continuous tense. And at the time of speaking, if the action is going on, continue, we have to use present continuous tense. Now the third is present perfect tense. Now before starting the tense, let's see the uses of the tense. If the action in the past has resulted now, okay, if the action in the past which is already completed, but we can see the result right now, so we have to use present perfect tense. For giving new information also we can use present perfect tense, or to announce a recent things we have to use present perfect tense. Now let's start with the affirmative types of sentences. Affirmative, the format is subject plus have or has plus V3 plus object. V3 means past participle. Example is Sunil has cooked food. Has I have used here. The reason is Sunil is the third person singular. Here also you have to remember, if the subject is third person singular, we have to use have or not have but has. The another example is I have cooked food. Here I have not used has because I is not the third person singular. The second form of the sentence is negative sentence. The format is subject plus have or has plus not plus V3 plus object. Example is Sunil has not cooked food. Interrogative type of sentence. Format is have or has plus subject plus V3 plus object plus question mark. Question mark is very important. Has Sunil cooked food? Now the WH question is WH plus have or has plus subject plus V3 plus object plus question mark. When has Sunil cooked food? So I hope you have understood the present perfect tense also. Now let's learn the fourth type of present tense, that is present perfect continuous tense. The affirmative sentences format is subject plus have has plus been plus V4 plus object. The example is Mansi has been reading a book. Here you have to remember well that to use present perfect continuous tense, we have to remember if the activity which has stopped just now, for that we have to use this tense which was start earlier but stopped just now. As well as if the action is repeated over a period of time, for that also we have to use present perfect continuous tense. Now to make negative sentence, the format is subject plus have has plus not plus been plus V4 plus object. Mansi has not been reading a book. Now interrogative sentence. For making interrogative, we have to use the format have or has plus subject plus been plus V4 plus object plus question mark. Has Mansi been reading a book? Now in this tense you have to remember well that the position of been, B-E-E-N, you have to always keep been before the verb only, not before the subject. Now the WH question, for making WH question we have to use the format WH plus have or has plus subject plus been plus V4 plus object plus question mark. The example is when has Mansi been reading a book? I hope you all are understood about the all four tenses of present tense. Thank you.